Hey church, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about sports and exercise today. The Bible has all kinds of stuff to say and related to physical exercise and competing, and that's what we want to focus on today. For the past several months, we know a lot of stuff has been ripped away from our life, taken away, and one of those has been sports. And in all venues and in all sports have been stopped. You know, even at the parks, they've taken rims down from the basketball courts. I always thought that was kind of curious. They just very careful of people meeting in groups, and sports is one of those things. But it's been tough to even exercise, hasn't it? You can't go to the gym, you can't go anywhere. So what do we do? I know I've had to be creative in how to keep my body moving, and I'm sure you have too. But it's always been a big part of my life, has been sports and exercise, and my family's too. You know, growing up playing baseball and basketball was very important to me, and I competed at a pretty good level and worked hard at it. And our family with our two boys has been the same. And maybe you're a family like ours, very active and we're into all kinds of sports, but in particular our boys did soccer, basketball, and baseball, and I coached at those levels with them through the years. We often ran off to tournaments during the week and over the weekends too. Is a big part of what we did. I think it's a good tool, a good teaching tool for kids in particular, learning sportsmanship and who they are, and even how to compete, how to be to stick to it and finish. Boy, I'll tell you, that's similar things that the Apostle Paul told us as he shared some things about sports and physical training. He said, "I have fought the good fight and I have finished the race." And he also said that, do you not know that in a race all runners run, but only one gets the prize? That's easy, we know that. So he says, run in such a way as to get the prize. Man, that's the way I lived. Just like Paul did. And I would say, hey, I'm just doing what Paul asked us to do. But he said a little more than that. He adds, everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will last. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Isn't that true, folks? All these things that maybe have been taken away from us during this pandemic, they just are small things compared to the crown of life, which we will see. And I want to live there. I don't want to live or complain about the things I don't have. I want to see the beauty of the things I do. In Timothy, Paul urged him to be reminded of this, that physical training is of some value. It does have value. Sports have value. Getting exercise, it's good. But godliness holds value for all things. He says, both in our present day and in our future. Godliness is the most important thing. This is one of the kind of a premises of when we started sports camp here at NECC, was based on this verse, telling kids and others, hey, physical training, doing sports is a good thing, and it's okay to focus on it in part, but I want to tell you about God and how he can change your life forever. And so enjoy sports, it's good. Exercise, it's good for your body. But the better thing is to win a crown that will last forever. This was a real game changer for me as I grew up, because no longer did I have supreme value, if you will, on sports alone or competing, but it was about mellowing out and not destroying my witness from sports. And it's no longer king for me. It's good to have sports back. It just came back recently, and putting it in perspective has been good. So when we see the Dodgers win the World Series this year, we'll be able to say, go Dodgers. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.